everyone, welcome to another FIT online yoga flow class. My name is Leslie and today I'll be guiding you through an uplifting flow that will help you refresh and reset. As always, the only thing you'll need for today's class is a yoga mat, and you can do the class anywhere that you have space to set one out. Please be sure to leave some room on all sides of the mat so that you have freedom of movement as we go through our flow. And also make sure that your workout area is free from clutter to keep you safe during practice. My instructions in this video are really only meant as a guide. You know your body better than anyone, so please move in a way that feels right to you during class. If you need to pause the video, rest in a comfortable position, get some water, or simply stop class early, that's more than okay. Taking the rest that our body needs is always a powerful choice. With that being said, I'm excited to get started and I will see you all on the mat. All right, we'll begin in a comfortable seated position. You can cross your legs out in front of you or maybe sit up on the shins if that feels more comfortable. Once you've arrived here, start rooting down through the sits bones, finding a tall spine. Allow the hands to rest gently on the thighs or the knees, wherever feels nice. Lift the heart and gently tuck the chin. And I invite you to close the eyes here. If you'd prefer to keep them open, just take a soft gaze down onto the floor in front of you. Take a full deep breath here, in and out. And again, filling up and releasing. Noticing how your breath feels in your body today. Another big inhale. Fill the body with breath, nourishing the body. Exhale, releasing the breath, releasing any tension. Inhale to fill up, to renew. And exhale, release what does not serve you, reset. Continuing these deep breaths for a few more moments. And as you notice your breath flowing in and out of your body in this way, I invite you to remember that the breath is linked with the present moment. And with each new moment that arises, we have the opportunity to come back to the breath, to find our center, to refresh the body and mind. With each new breath, we can begin again. Take one last deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm, in and out through the nose. And just pause, notice if there were any energetic shifts that took place in your body. And then gently open the eyes. On your next inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears, give a gentle squeeze. And exhale, drop them down gently. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, shoulders come up. And exhale, releasing them down. Inhale, sweeping the arms out and up overhead. Make a nice wide semicircle. And exhale, bring the palms together down to heart center. Inhale, arms come all the way out and up, reaching through the fingertips. And exhale, palms together at heart center. Last time, inhaling, arms out and up, nice and wide. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. Exhale, gentle twist over to the right. Left hand comes to the knee. Right hand comes gently behind the body. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, arms come up overhead. And exhale, twist to the left. Full breath, gently warming up the spine. Last time, inhale, arms come all the way up overhead. And exhale, hands meet at heart center. Come forward onto hands and knees, finding your tabletop. Lining up shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Spread the fingers wide and press down evenly through the palms and the tops of the feet. Spine is nice and long, crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone reaching back. And we'll move through a cat-cow variation here, beginning as we drop the belly, open the chest and look up. And exhale, rounding the spine, dropping the head. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. And you can keep it simple here and continue just moving through this cat-cow motion. Or if you want, you can start to add some hip and torso rolls. Or any other movements that feel good to you here. So take your own cat-cow variation. And you can move in both directions, rolling the body. Just remember to keep the breath flowing. Don't worry so much about what it looks like, only how it feels in the body, just a gentle warm-up. And then coming back to center, tabletop. Move the hands just about an inch or two forward on your mat, keeping the fingers spread wide. Tuck the toes and start to move the hips back towards the heels, keeping the palms where they are. From here, really press down into the palms and begin to lift the knees off the mat, hovering here for a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to straighten the legs, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling, but don't straighten them all the way. This is our first downward facing dog, so keep a nice bend in the knees. You can even move side to side in the shape, maybe bend one knee and then the other a little more deeply, finding space, finding ease and comfort. Good, coming to center in a down dog. Inhale, we'll roll forward to a plank pose. Spine is straight, lining up the shoulders over the wrists here, pressing the ground away. And if this feels like too much, you can always drop the knees here. Take a strong inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips come back up high. Inhale, come forward to plank. One more time. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. This time, as we roll forward to plank on the inhale, stay here. We'll all drop the knees down, untuck the toes, and then slowly lower down to the mat, keeping your spine in one line and keeping the elbows hugging in towards the side body. Forehead comes to mat. We'll come up for our baby cobra on the inhale, pressing down through the feet, through the legs, through the pelvis, hugging the shoulder blades in together. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Exhale, come back down. One more time, pressing down. Inhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders. And exhale, coming down. Press through the palms. Lift your body all the way up and back. We're going to find a child's pose. Bring your hips over your heels. Bring your knees a little bit wider on the mat. And drop the forehead down, resting the arms out in front of you. And you can play with the distance between your knees here. So if you want them closer together, might be a little more comfortable. The wider the knees are, the more stretch you'll feel in the hips. So find your comfortable child's pose today. Find your breath, reconnect. Remember that child's pose is always available to you during class. If your body needs a rest, you want to return to this comfortable position, you can do so at any time. And with each breath, we begin again. Inhaling, come back up to tabletop. Exhale, moving to downward facing dog. Hips come up high, making that upside down V shape. Pressing through the palms, heels reaching towards the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And exhale, bend the knee, come forward, bringing the foot all the way through between the hands, low lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Take a moment to recognize that front knee is over front ankle directly, finding that correct low lunge alignment. Stay here on tented fingertips, lifting the heart, or bring hands up to the thigh if that feels good. Option to stay here as well, or lift the hands all the way up. Take a strong breath wherever you are. And as you exhale, bring the hands down if they're lifted, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step all the way back to your downward facing dog, and take a full round of breath. Inhale, lifting the left leg up. Exhale, bring the foot through the palms, low lunge, dropping the back knee. Finding your alignment on the second side and finding whichever variation you'd like to take with the arms. Returning to the breath wherever you are. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Untuck the back toes and step back, downward facing dog. If downward dog ever feels like too much, guys, just go ahead and drop the knees coming into a tabletop or a child's pose whenever you need. Inhale, look forward to the front of the mat. And exhale, gently take baby steps all the way forward, coming into your forward fold at the top of the mat. Keep a nice deep bend in the knees, maybe even so much that the torso rests on the thighs. Relax the head and neck down. And then from here, pulling belly button in towards the spine, keeping your bend in the knees. Slowly come up one vertebra at a time, rolling all the way up to stand. Once you've arrived, look down to ensure that your feet are hips width distance apart, about the width of 2 fists. Ground down evenly through the feet, lift up on the kneecaps to engage the quadriceps. Hug belly button up and in, finding a slight tuck in the tailbone. Broaden the shoulders and let the crown of the head shine upward. It's your Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms are at the sides, facing forward or facing in, your choice. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, reaching up. And from here, we'll interlace the fingers over the head, keeping just the pointer fingers extended. I think I'm out of the camera there, so I'll just show you. Pointer fingers are extended and the rest of the fingers are interlaced. If this feels like too much on the shoulders, just keep the hands separated, whatever feels good for you. From here, we'll take swing palm tree. Inhale, take a side bend to the right, lifting up through the left side body. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, over to the left, and exhale, back to center. Inhale, coming to the right, really pressing down through the left foot to keep you nice and grounded in the low body. And exhale, center. Inhale, left, pressing through the right foot. Exhale, center. Last time, inhaling right, finding space in the side ribs. And center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, release the arms and exhale, float them all the way out and down by the sides. Inhale, this time reaching the arms forward, out and up, looking up, maybe taking a slight back bend in the upper body if that feels good. Exhale, gentle bend in the knees as you come all the way forward and down to your forward fold. Inhale to a half lift, flat back, palms press against shins. And exhale, plant the hands down, step the right foot back to your low lunge. Keep the back leg lifted. Inhale in that low lunge shape, heart comes forward. Exhale, step back to your plank pose, drop the knees, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, head, neck, and chest lift. And exhale, tuck the toes. Hips come all the way up and back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring the foot forward, low lunge right side. You can drop the back knee to the floor, Press the left palm down into the mat and lift the right arm up for your low lunge twist. Hugging the right knee in towards the torso. Stay here, or for an added challenge, tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Gaze can be towards the side of your space or up towards the fingertips. Big inhale and exhale, lower down. Listen carefully. Step forward to the front of the mat, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out, around and up. And exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, arms come all the way out and up. And exhale, come on down to your forward fold. Inhale to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the left foot back, coming into your low lunge on the inhale. And exhale, step it back to your plank pose. We'll lower down. You can either drop the knees again, or this time keep them lifted for an added challenge as you lower all the way down to the mat with a straight spine. If you have any trouble keeping the spine straight as you lower, I'd recommend keeping the knees dropped. Inhale, baby cobra, head, neck, and chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Hips come up high. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bring it through the hands, low lunge. Drop the back knee, plant the right palm, and lift the left hand for your low lunge twist. And for the added challenge, if you'd like to lift the back knee, go ahead and do so on this side. Giving those internal organs a nice squeeze with our twist. And bringing the hand down, stepping gently forward to your forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. And exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Take a full round of breath. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, back to plank pose, lowering down however suits you best. Inhale, baby cobra, or this time, coming all the way into upward facing dog, lifting head, neck, chest, belly, and thighs. Hips move slightly forward, palms are pressing down into the mat, tops of the feet are pressing down, heart is open. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step it through the hands, low lunge. Maybe you stay here, maybe you even drop the back knee down. If the lunges are feeling like a lot, you just want to stay in a space where you feel strong but comfortable. If you want to take it a little bit further, pull up on the muscles of the pelvic floor. Squeeze the belly button in towards the spine. On an inhale, lift the torso and arms for your high lunge. Either staying here, maybe challenge yourself to open the arms, twisting to the right. Gaze can be towards the right side wall, or maybe back over the right fingertips. Use your breath to steady you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the palms down, step forward to your fold. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Second side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, left foot steps back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, bring it through to lunge. Either staying in your low lunge shape or hugging the muscles in, lifting the arms up. Nice and powerful high lunge. Staying right here with a strong straight back leg, strong straight back leg, or open the arms, twisting open to the left. Gazing over the back fingertips or towards the side of the room. Take another breath. And then inhale, arms come up. Exhale, plant the palms. Step to your forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Shake it out. Inhale, last time we'll rise up. Exhale, folding down. Plant the palms and gently step back one leg at a time, coming all the way into that downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank, dropping the knees, lowering all the way down to the mat, onto the belly, staying here. Forehead comes down. Bring the elbows forward so that they come underneath the shoulders and plant the forearms down on the mat. Spreading the fingers wide, middle fingers facing forward. On an inhale, pressing into the forearms and the palms, lift the head, neck, and chest for Sphinx Pose. You really want to press strongly into the legs here and press the pubic bone down to help lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. This will help keep the low back safe. Take a full breath, finding your Sphinx Pose. And imagine the heart shining forward, crown of the head reaching upward, keeping that neck nice and long. Soften the face, soften the gaze. Take another full breath, slow the breathing. When you feel ready, gently lower back down, forehead to mat. Bring the hands underneath bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. And then press all the way back to sit on the shins. Come up for just a moment here, shrug the shoulders. And then we come back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward to the front of the mat. And exhale, gently walk to your forward fold. Take as many steps as you need. Bend the knees and slowly roll yourself up. Bring your hands onto your hips. Step the left leg back about 3 or 4 feet. Bring both toes to face the side of the mat. Puff up the chest. And then taking a little bend in the knees, hinge forward at the hips and come all the way down to your wide-legged forward fold. You can keep a bend in the knees here, or you can play with straightening the legs as much as feels comfortable. Hands can keep resting on the floor. You can bring them to the ankles, or you can grab opposite elbows for wide-legged ragdoll. And we'll hang here for just a few moments in our forward fold. If you need to bend the knees a little bit more, that's totally fine. Make it comfortable for you. Relax into this position. And when we stay in poses like this, where the head is below the heart in inversion, it actually helps to increase the blood flow to the brain. Find your breath here. Notice what it's like to breathe in your body when you're upside down. Explore that for just a few moments. Take another round of breath. As you exhale, bend the knees, bring hands to hips, and slowly roll back up to stand. Once you've arrived, heel toe the feet together and step forward to the front of the mat. From here, we'll lift the arms up once again. And exhale, come down with bent knees, folding over the legs. Step back one foot at a time to your downward facing dog. Drop the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes, and sit back onto heels, Hero's Pose. Bring the hands behind you, plant the palms on the mat, Fingertips facing inward. Either stay right here if this already feels like a good stretch, or press into the tops of the feet and gently lift the hips. And if you're feeling any pressure in the knees here, just press down more into the tops of the feet. That can take some of the pressure off. If it still feels like too much, just bring the hips back down. Take an inhale. Exhale, we'll all lower down. Come back to sit on the shins, and then come all the way up to stand on the shins, bringing the knees directly under the hip points. And we'll bring the hands to the low back, fingertips facing down, elbows hugging in towards each other. We're setting up for camel. First, we'll just take a mini back bend here. So, pressing the palms into the low back, begin to lift the chest up and press the hips forward. We want to come up and over rather than sinking down into the low back. Pause where it feels good. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, gently come back up. Now, if that already felt like a lot, you'll just go ahead and take that back bend for our second time. If you'd like to take it a bit further, I'm going to take you through camel. Let's tuck the toes under. Bring the hands to the low back. Pressing the hips forward, lifting the heart up. Gently start to come over and back. If you really keep the hips forward and engage the abdominal muscles, you'll protect the low back here. Bringing the hands down to the heels if that feels good. Take this to wherever feels good in your body, guys. And for now, let's keep the head lifted, so keep the neck long. Don't drop the head back. When you're ready to come out, gently bring the hands back to the low back and rise up. Untuck the toes, and we'll all sit back on the heels for Hero's Pose. Let the palms rest on the thighs. Find a tall spine here, and gently close the eyes. Feeling any echoes of the movement in the body. Let the energy settle. One more breath to recenter. And then shifting forward onto the hands, just bring the hips over to the side, sweep the legs out around in front of you, and come to sit in the center of your mat. Grab onto the front of the knees and round the spine to slowly lower down onto your back, one vertebra at a time. Keep the knees bent. From here, press the palms into the earth and just move the hips gently over to the right. Cross the right leg over the left and lift the feet off the floor, bringing the knees in towards the chest. Take the hands out to the sides. If you don't have quite so much room, you can bend at the elbows to find cactus arms. From here, gently begin to let the legs come over to the left, but keep both shoulder blades pressing into the ground. Gaze can be up towards the ceiling or maybe even over the right shoulder. And this is a nice deep twist in the thoracic spine here, so make sure you take your time getting into this. The closer the knees are in toward the chest, the deeper the twist will be. So find the space, that sweet spot that works for your body. Slow your breathing to help your body find this shape. Explore how deeply you can relax here. And then bringing the legs back to center nice and gently. Plant the feet, uncross the legs. Plant the palms down, shift the hips over to the left. Bring the hands back out to the side. Cross the left leg over the right. Lift the feet off the ground. Knees come in towards the chest. Gently letting the legs fall over to the right. Gaze can be over the left shoulder or eyes can be closed, your choice. Finding the twist here, keeping those shoulder blades hugging towards the mat. Can you feel this twist helping to make space in the spine? Inhale, coming back to center, uncross the legs. Bring the knees into the chest. Give a squeeze, holding on to the shins. Maybe the opposite elbow, maybe you reach for opposite elbows, opposite forearms. And if you'd like, you can take a happy baby. Knees come to the outside of the rib cage, soles of the feet point upward towards the sky, holding on to the outside edges of the feet with the fingertips and hugging the knees towards the armpits. And if this doesn't feel great to you right now, just maybe stay with hugging knees into chest. Maybe you rock side to side to massage the low back. And then we'll all meet with knees into chest. Give yourself one last squeeze. And as you exhale, come down all the way out into Shavasana. Spreading out on the mat. You deserve to take up room here. So let the arms come out wide to the sides, palms facing up. Legs spread apart, feet flopping open. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Greet yourself with kindness here. Return to your breath once again. Take one last deep inhalation, filling the body, nourishing the body. Renew. Exhale, let it all go. Release it all. Let the practice start to fade away into the background. Finding that place inside of you, your center, the stillness. Rest here for a moment. And I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you want. You can rest here for a while, however much time you have to dedicate to this stillness. If you're ready to come out, deepen the breath once again. Find some small movements in the body, maybe rocking the head gently from one side to the other. Bend the knees and plant the feet. Raise the arms up overhead, stretch the fingertips. And then roll over onto one side, using the top arm as a pillow, finding a fetal position. Press into the palms and come gently up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Take one more full breath in and out, nice and deep and slow. Remembering that with each breath, with each moment, we have the opportunity to reset, to begin again. Thank you all so much for joining me in practice today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you have any comments, please feel free to write them in the space below the video. We'd love to hear from you, and if not, I'll see you next time. Namaste.